You are not lazy. Um, in fact, you're just probably not rewarded uh, for what you actually do, and that's why you're procrastinating or like pushing what you do kind of like to the future. Because the reward you get in return for what you do is just not cutting it. It's just not for it just doesn't motivate you enough. Um, for example, if let's say if there's all the time there's this price tag, and I think the best example I could probably give you is that let's say I tell you that go to let's say Asda and bring me Lucozade. Let's just say that, and I pay you just enough money that you could buy a Lucozade, and that's it. You gotta travel, you gotta figure everything out yourself. Now, this is something you'll not do. Straight up, you'll be just like, no, I'm not gonna do it. And then I'm like, all right, I'll pay you £1 plus the money for Lucozade now travel. That's the amount that's like kind of like, all right, you're probably getting somewhere. You'll be like, nah, I'm not feeling it or whatever. Now, if you define yourself based on that, then of course you'll think that you are lazy by your nature because you're like, well, I'm being paid to go to Asda and I still don't want to. I might be lazy. That might not be the case. Maybe the money is so little amount that it just doesn't really matter. Like you just don't care about that money. Now, if I say that I'll pay £1,000, you go to Asda and you bring me a Lucozade, then a lot of people that they call themselves lazy by their nature will probably say okay on the fly. They'll probably just straight run towards Asda to bring me a Lucozade. Why? Because the amount or the reward is big enough that it's worth it for them to go after it. So now you just gotta find something that the reward in return you get is worth it. And that reward could be getting pride, could be just being, getting recognition by people, could be status, could be money, could be whatever. You just need to find what rewards you're after, and then find something that would give you that reward. Even if it's like a very boring thing, there are people that find building houses enjoyable, and it's not building houses. It's not like the nature of just putting bricks together. It's more like they make money, and also they can tell people that you see the whole neighborhood, I have built the whole thing. There was just literally nothing. So these are the motivational things that people, or the reward that people get, and then they go about doing some boring, really really boring stuff. So if you were ever wondering why are people doing some very very boring businesses, it's because the reward they get is what they do the work for. The boring stuff, that's just like the thing you gotta do in order for you to get the reward. So you're actually not lazy.